Hello, and welcome. I know I've been gone for a while. While I get ready, I thought I'd do a little chit-chat and update on where I've been. I just woke up. As you can tell, I had more pregnancy insomnia, so I feel like I look a little ratchet, but I'm just gonna chit-chat and get ready, and I will link all of the things that I use below. So this is exactly what I do to kind of prep my skin and to get my makeup on every morning. I'm going to meet two of my fellow pregnant friends for a brunch today downtown. So the struggle has been real, y'all, with pregnancy. I know you're not supposed to say this, but I don't really like being pregnant. Obviously, I'm incredibly grateful that I could even produce a child. A healthy boy, you know, is kicking in me constantly, and I'm just so like, just to feel that life is like, it's amazing. So I'm just not liking the way I feel about myself while I've been pregnant. And I know vanity is ridiculous to have while you're pregnant, but so much of my career is like in the spotlight and being a performer and everything, and I just haven't. I think it was mostly because I've been kind of going for my curly hair, which obviously I gave up and straightened my hair 2 days ago, but I was trying to wear my hair curly, naturally curly. I just felt like I looked disheveled all the time because it was so frizzy and was nowhere near where I want it to be. It does take like a solid 6 months to get your curls back to the health that you want them at. But to have like a big belly and then, you know, feel bigger than I normally am, and then on top of that have this like mess of curls that I'm trying to develop and like look better. And then on top of that, I have a double side shave that was like awkwardly sticking straight out when it was curly. There were a lot of things that were making me feel bad about myself and to be honest, bad about the way I looked. So I'm gonna stick to what is way lower maintenance, which is straight hair, because straight hair I can wear, because I have such dry hair, I can go for 7 days without washing my hair when I straighten it. Curly hair, I had to refresh it every single day to make it look halfway decent. So with a baby on the way, I want my life to be as streamlined and easy as possible. So for this particular season of my life, I need easy. I need easy. So, you know, I'm gonna go back and revisit my curly hair in about a year. But right now, Mama can't handle that. So that is why I haven't been filming, because I felt bad about myself. Like I was honestly like feeling depressed and anxious all the time because my insomnia was really bad about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And, you know, they say about second trimester is when it gets pretty bad, and it's getting a little worse right now, but I've learned how to kind of tame it. I hate to say it, with Unisom every now and then. I don't take Unisom every night, but it's completely doctor approved, and it really does help. Obviously last night I did not take Unisom. I took melatonin, which melatonin, I still wake up with melatonin. It's not strong enough for me. So I tried it, I gave it a shot and it didn't do much for me. So I'm gonna have to take Unisom again. I really like this. It's just a gradual glow, but it's also like an anti-aging face serum. 70% organic daily use gradual tan treatment from Coola. I bought this before. This is $53, but it's like 5 products in one. That's my logic about spending that much. It's got vitamin C, argan oil, hyaluronic acid, and plant stem cell cultures. So yeah, I love the color that it leaves. I put this on last night as well, so I'm already kind of tan, but since it does have skincare, I'm just gonna keep using it, and I use it, you know, your hands get paler when you're tan, you're self-tanning. So I like that I just leave it on my fingers and it kind of helps them stay not so weird looking. And then this is old school, but I use this because it has sunscreen in it. Jergens Natural Glow as my daily moisturizer, SPF 20. This is fair to medium because my foundation doesn't have SPF in it. For my mental health, I really need to stay active. I'm like, I can't sit still for long. That's just my personality. So I've really not liked feeling well enough to stay active. So that's led to like more depression. Being sleep deprived makes it harder to be productive. I'm really not motivated to be productive, so. And I guess you could say all these are excuses because I really could just push through, but God, it's hard. This is a new, brand new foundation from Maybelline, Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid and Collagen in Sandy Beige. I know this is not a non-toxic foundation, which I was on a kick, but I'm trying to save money and I can't afford to have a Jane Iredale cosmetics right now in my life, so. And I really like how this is just a medium coverage foundation. This is the Bare Minerals buffing brush. I'm liking how well this works for both liquid and powder, this brush. And it's just like, you can still see my skin. You know, it's like your skin, but better. Once again, it's my go-to type of foundation. And it looks, you know, nice and moisturized, and actually it looks better over the course of the day. I'm just gonna go really simple with the makeup today. This is the Ulta, I love this eyebrow stuff. Brow Tint in Light. So I don't know if anybody else, I mean, what do they call it? I can't remember. Antepartum? It's not postpartum, it's antepartum depression. Was a real thing there for like a solid month. It got really dark for me, like, and I'm not a stable source of income for our family. Like, I'm an artist and I had to cancel 4 shows. The only 4 shows really that I had coming up during pregnancy, because I have had such a hard time breathing when I'm singing. Like, I really had a hard time catching my breath. So that was pretty depressing too. And obviously I can't be traveling while I'm pregnant, so that's another thing that's like totally taken off the table that I'm used to having, you know, with ease. So there's just a multitude of things that I'm like learning. That's just a big learning curve. And I knew, like, obviously the touring was gonna be off the table for a couple of months after I have him. But it's just like the mental health factor that I'm struggling with. I appreciate those of y'all who have been commenting on my Tumbleweed Woman Instagram with really sweet comments about my curls. I really love my curls. I really, honestly, 100% do. But this is purely for what is lowest maintenance to have while I'm, you know, figuring out how to be a mom and take care of a newborn and not feel like I look like a train wreck, because I will look like a train wreck, but my hair is at least within my control. There are only so many things that are within my control. And that's one of them. I know how to take care of my straight hair very easily. So, you know, no hate below, please. This is what I've got to do for my own mental sanity. So, I really like this blush I bought. It's a very cool tone pink, Ravishing Rose by Revlon. Especially when I'm this tan. I like having that real flushed cheek. I'm focusing mostly on the apples of the cheeks. We definitely need to do some concealer under the eyes and around the chin after this. I'm still loving my Pacifica liquid full coverage liquid concealer. Got this at Sprouts because it's an all natural brand. And I know Target carries Pacifica, Ulta does. I think Ulta might not carry the makeup. Whole Foods has Pacifica, I'm pretty sure. But this is their lightest color, I believe. See how well this buffing brush works for, it makes it so quick and easy. Mostly sticking to liquids to keep my skin looking hydrated, obviously except for the blush and the bronzer. I would like to find like a really solid cream bronzer, which I heard Anastasia makes a really good cream bronzer, like a contour stick. So maybe one day I will buy that. And I just like a lot of bronziness, so I'm gonna keep going with my little travel size Hoola bronzer. This is like a classic cult favorite. Since money's tight, I just got the travel size. I am potentially going to Nashville this coming Friday. Today is Sunday, so in about 5 days, to do a co-write again with this publishing company and to have coffee with an agent. So I'm excited about that. Like, things are looking up in terms of my songwriting career. I just have a lot going for me at this point with this project having wrapped. I just wrapped in case you don't know, I went live with a brand new song every single day for 2 years straight. So I wrote 730 songs in 730 days, and then I just wrapped on December 31st, 2019. So today is like the 9th of January. So it's been like, you know, almost 10 days of not having to write a song. And I didn't get very far until I started going back to writing a song, because every Wednesday now, I just write a song weekly now. But this morning I woke up, it was crazy, and I really had this strong urge to write a song. So I kind of I like doing stream of consciousness writing. So I just did more of a stream of consciousness kind of journaling, like whatever is bothering me kind of writing, just to get it out of my head, you know. There are a lot of concerns when you're about to have your first child that enter your mind. Sorry if I'm talking too quietly. I hope this this video translates. So yeah, I just used this customized palette from Anastasia. I'll put the colors so you can just take out, whenever you run out of a color, you can pick a new one and it magnetizes to this palette. I just like to have those options. I'll put the colors that I chose below. In fact, I'm gonna use Glisten, which is a gorgeous shimmer shade. All the rest are matte. I just wanted something for a really solid, like taupey, smoky eye, like a classic palette. And Glisten is the only shimmer shade I have. Really pretty. I think I did good. I got this at Ulta. I think I'm gonna do just some mascara, and I'm kind of over, I don't really feel like doing eyeliner today. So I'm just gonna get my Pure Magnetic mascara. So yeah, that's mentally where I've been at. It's been really hard to feel like motivated because I've felt like so ugly. Like, I know that sounds so awful. Like, I've just felt like not myself and not put together enough to be like, here's my beauty routine. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like my face definitely looks chubbier. I'm just struggling with, I guess I'm a vain person. Call me vain. You're so vain. But that's part of it, and I'm sure it'll get even worse. But I'll be so in love, you know, once he gets here. I'm just nervous mostly about like the postpartum phase. Like, I'm not even that nervous about the labor anymore. I'm mostly nervous about like postpartum, you know, bleeding and all that stuff. It's just like on top of having to care for an infant. Like, I mean, getting to care for an infant. Let me phrase it that way, because that's going to be amazing to have him in my arms, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, juggling both of those things is kind of scary. But women have been doing it for centuries. And I'm not trying to be a hero here. I'm definitely going to have an epidural. I don't think I have a very high tolerance, pain tolerance. So that's my only plan, is to, whenever the contractions get too bad, I'll just ask for the epidural. So, and I think we are done. And then I'm gonna do my hair. I'm sorry to not be consistent with you guys. I really felt bad about myself for not like sticking to it, to this new beauty channel. But like I said, it got really dark there for a minute, and I'm feeling like myself a little bit more. And I'm just getting excited again to shoot videos for you guys. And I feel like myself, I hate to say it, now that I've got like, I feel like more polished and put together when I have straight hair. And my hair feels so much healthier after not putting any heat on it for about, I didn't put any heat for about 45 days, but who's counting? So this is my natural length. I still will clip in some extensions today because I just want more volume. But the length has gotten pretty good. And I was so scared to see what my ends looked like because I trimmed them while they were curly. While my hair was curly, I trimmed the dead ends off. And then once I took my hair down, once I straightened my hair, I was like, oh, it's not as choppy as I thought it would be. I followed the unicorn cut method, which I will link a YouTube video on how to do that. It's just a way to add layers to your hair yourself. And mostly the videos are gonna be girls with curly hair. Just a heads up. I think there's one with a girl with straight hair doing the unicorn cut, but it's just you pull all your hair to the front like a unicorn horn and rubber band, or tie it and then trim it. And it just naturally like creates these layers. So I think I do want to add my normal, y'all have seen these before, the Bellamy extensions. And just because I love the fullness of them. And like I said, I want to do whatever I like to do to look my very best, because I'm walking around so pregnant now, like almost 32 weeks now. I just like to look as pulled together as possible and anything that makes me feel good about myself, I want to do right now because I need it, because I'm not comfortable. I'm like, I've got a big belly that's popped, and I'll show y'all here in a minute after I do my hair. So here's what I look like at 31 weeks and 3 days. Yeah. The front. So that's just a little insight into what's been going on. I am going to continue making videos for sure. I just wanted this one to be like an explanation of why I haven't been so consistently posting or posting at all. And I appreciate y'all's support up until now, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Much love.